Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, and time for another This Week in Landscape Construction. So I am now up to 5 of my landscape designs are in construction, so I'm running like crazy all over the county. Here's a fast whirlwind 3-minute tour of all 5 job sites and what's happening at all of them. So let's get going. Site number one, we are building a synthetic shade structure. Now, you've seen this in a previous video, but what's cool about this, it is a kit. It's from Patio. It only takes about 3 days to assemble. So the footing's been poured and then the guys are working. Now, there are 300 fasteners and pieces, but it's a really beautiful solid top shade structure kit, and it comes pre-wired to do all kinds of cool things. This particular one they ordered with 6 downlights and a ceiling fan, and then the wiring is hidden in the ceiling itself. So the guys did a great job building this structure. Next up, we have a very cool project, a really big project up in San Marcos, where did all the demolition last week, and now we're running utilities for the barbecue. So we have to run this natural gas poly pipe all the way down under the ground and then grade it with some Class 2 road base for both the new artificial turf and the new paver patio going in the backyard. So we got to make sure to do all the drainage first, get that down, then the road base. And then here comes the truck with all the leveling sand. So it took about 10 tons of road base and leveling sand to do all this work in the backyard. So this week was really all about doing the boring work before you get to the pretty work. But one of the cool things is you do have to kind of start making design choices. So this was the turf that we picked for the big backyard for the dog to run and play in. Another thing we want to do was to create a safe path up the hill. And so we used rocks, and we're going to lay that down with DJ. And finally, at the end of the week, they started building that cool outdoor kitchen. All right, site number 3. So last week you saw they did all the gunite. This week it's kind of a boring week. They're just laying down the utilities, the gas and electrical that has to be checked by the city inspector before we could do anything on the patio, but important and time consuming. Lastly, a new project started demolition. This is a very big backyard, front yard in La Jolla, very modern, and a tremendous amount of demolition. This is going to take a few weeks just to get everything demolished and cleared and graded before they can start building retaining walls for this very special project. And lastly, site number 5. This was the one you saw they did the plastering. So this is what the Pebble Tech finish looks like, and they finally got the pool utilities hooked up. So we got water in the pool. Very, very exciting that the client can finally start swimming in the swimming pool. Now, we still have to do a little touch-up work on the stucco and a few other little things to finish this job. Well, there you go. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this whirlwind tour, and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.